I feel like there's like a misconception that only extroverts do improv or do comedy or do...
Hi, I'm Henry, and I'm here with Marina. What's up, Marina?
Hi, Henry.
Word on the street, it has it that you're an improv master. Can you tell us what is improv?
I don't know what street you're hearing this from, but sure, I'm an improv master. Improv is essentially a comedic form of theater in which the actors make things up as they go along. So there's no script, there's no memorizing lines, we just go on stage and we come up with scenes based off of monologues, based off of people's stories, sometimes based off of just a word, and we make scenes out of that. And they're usually comedic, and usually it gets a little silly, but that's the gist of improv, essentially.
Can you show us what improv might look like?
A lot of improv is about reacting to things people say. So if you tell me something, I have to choose what it means to me. So if you deliver bad news to me.
Marina, it's been great working with you, but it's time to let you go.
Oh, thank God. I hate this job. Honestly, I've been wanting to quit for a while, and I'm so, ecstatic that you're letting me go. So it could be any reaction to anything that someone says. A lot of it is, working off of emotions and seeing where it takes you.
So who delivers that cue? Is it the audience or another improv, person on the stage?
It's usually your scene partner, another improviser. And so usually what happens with improv shows, I'll give you an example of a type of improv show that I do pretty frequently. I do a show called Way Back Wednesday, in which we ask the audience to send in pictures of them when they're younger, and then we show a picture up on the screen, and we ask that person to come up. We interview them about the picture, who they were with, what sorts of memories that evokes. And then after that interview, we do scenes based off of that interview. And so if they mentioned something in the interview about how they liked to prank their brother or sister, then we could start a scene as a brother and sister with an initiation. So the initiation is usually the first line that's spoken in a scene. And so somebody can come out and be like, I lit your hair on fire in the middle of the night, as the brother talking to the sister. And then the sister gets to react emotionally. And so it's using inspiration, either from an interview or a monologue or whatever it is, and doing scenes based off of it.
So as you're doing improv, how do you know that you're getting better?
I think with improv, it's hard to tell. It ebbs and flows, honestly. Sometimes I think, wow, I'm good at improv. And then other times I'm like, I should really stop, I suck at this. So it's hard to measure whether I'm getting good. I know when my skills are being developed because I feel myself using them in shows, right? And there's lots of different skills with improv, right? Like reacting, listening, character work. So there's skills that I know I'm developing because I can feel myself doing them during shows, but it's not like I write down, tonight I worked on my character, or tonight I yes-anded. So it's hard to measure. Is there something you feel?
Where's that validation coming from? Is it coming from your fellow improvisers? Is it coming from the crowd that's laughing
question.
when you're acting?
Yeah. I think it's a combination of different things. A lot of it is the audience laughing, because that's basically why we're there. We're there to make people laugh. So when the audience laughs at something I do, it feels good, and I want to keep doing more of it. And when the audience doesn't laugh, it's like, oh, I'm embarrassed. What did I just say? I just want to crawl in a hole. I just ruined the scene. It's a lot of that happens. Not always, and it depends on the audience too. Some audiences have such great energy where they laugh at everything you say. And some audiences don't budge at all. And the team is like, we did a good show. I don't know what the audience was doing. It does depend on the audience. It depends on the team. So sometimes it feels good when you're in a scene and you can hear the other performers laughing on the sidelines. That feels good too. We're very open about laughing at each other's scenes. And you just sort of feel it when you're doing a good scene, when you're doing good work. You feel it on stage, and you kind of feel it when you're not doing it as great.
How have you used improv outside of the theater?
I've used it a lot. I think improv has helped me build my own confidence. It's helped me become a better listener, a better conversationalist. It's helped me with public speaking. I feel like I use it every day and don't even realize it. When I was little, I used to be really shy, and so I started getting into theater, and that really helped me get out of my shell. And then as an adult, getting into improv, it's been a very similar experience for me. It's like I now know that I'm a much better listener. In conversation, I know how to ask questions. Of course, I'm not a perfect conversationalist, but like I feel like I pick up more nuances from conversations, right? And it's, to me, made me feel more empathetic. And it's helped me remind myself to be playful. I feel like as adults, we're so go, go, go and busy all the time that we forget that like it's fun to play. So that even has helped me outside of improv, right? Like even at work, just having those moments during the workday where we can be silly, having those moments with our coworkers where we can be silly and like vibe off each other, right? So I think it's really helped with that.
Who do you think would benefit the most from improv?
I feel like there's like a misconception that only extroverts do improv or do comedy or do theater in general because they feel comfortable on stage. But I know a lot of improvisers and comedians in general who are introverts, who are shy, who have social anxiety, and improv is their outlet to feel more comfortable around people, to meet new people. So I think that for my friends who are more introverted, it's really helped. I know for me, theater in general and being on stage has really helped overcome my sort of shyness because I was a shy child. Now I would probably consider myself more of an extrovert. But I think everybody should try it.
For someone new who's interested in improv, how can they get started?
Endgamesimprov.com, that's ENDGAMES. Had a hard time spelling in my head. Improv.com. We have classes all the time, starting all the time. If you're interested in taking a class, they're usually, I want to say, once a week for 7 weeks. And we have 5 different levels. And so if you're done with level 1, you could do level 2. If you're not ready to commit to that much, you can do a Saturday drop-in class, and those happen every Saturday, and they're 3 hours.
Well, thank you, Marina, for sharing all your knowledge about improv.
Thanks, Henry.